Hello everybody, it's Chuck Danis. So I'm now finished with that job that I shot, which was actually earlier today, even though for you it's just ended. But I'm now here at my computer and I'm going to open up Lightroom and I'm going to actually import the files. So I've actually imported the files already and they're now on my desktop here in Lightroom. And what I'm going to now do is basically go through the process I take to edit those photographs. And I will actually start with boom and boom, and I'm just selecting the ones that I'm going to use for delivery, and I'm just grabbing these right now. And once these are all grabbed, I'm going to move them into my quick collection. One second, just about done here. There we go. And I right click, I move these into quick collection, and I'm going to get rid of all the old stuff I did from yesterday. Oops. Let me just put these away, remove those. I had a portrait shoot yesterday while I was in the middle of my shoot. Someone asked me to take pictures of them, so I took them. Anyways. Hated that background, but we're going to have to fix that later in post. So there we go. So these are all, let's see, there's 21 pictures I took today. So I'm now going to go into develop mode, and I'm going to spend just a couple minutes with each one, and I'm really just going to clean these up a bit. And again, I'm just getting them ready for my processes is basically what I'm doing. Like I said, I just like to get them so that they're really a little cleaner, a little more of a tweak, just to have them ready for my developers, my processors, I mean. So basically I just did a little bit of shadow work there, took a little yellow out of the picture. Well, that picture's pretty much ready to go to my processor. Next one I took was really overexposed, but I'm not really worried because I can take that down and I can fix it myself in post here, which is always nice. Whoops, a little too, want to make that a little bluer. Now I could actually grab and take white, but I'm not really trusting if that's a full F8 for true white balance. So I'm going to do this by eye this time. So that's straightened up, and I'm going to take this and just brighten this up a bit, bring down my highlights a little bit, and I'm going to do one more little secret here is I'm going to bring my exposure just to my sky down just a little bit, and I'm going to also do a new one and make my grass just slightly darker as well. And then I'm just going to take my yellow down. So that picture's pretty much ready to go to my processor now. And yeah, okay, good. So now we're going to go indoors. And so what I do is, again, I'm just spending a couple minutes with each photo, just kind of tweaking it, making it a little more perfect so that when my processors get it, they'll be able to then take the job and clean it up a little more. And again, these are running gun jobs that I'm running through. Oops, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do that one more time. That I'm just going through and getting together because I know my processes are going to make them look perfect. So that's pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to give it a little straighten here too. Boom, another one done. Actually, I'm going to go back and fix that. I'm going to do a guided one because I don't like the way Lightroom actually took that. So I'm going to take this and fix it real quick. Boom, and I will take this doorway right here. And I'll make this correct. So there you go, that's a correct. I'm also going to pull a little blue out of the picture. So I think there's a little too blue in it. So that's pretty much ready to go. Next shot. Pretty happy with this. I'm going to take my orange down a little bit and just yellow just slightly down. And I might bring my highlights down a little more. Now, when I imported these, there was an auto import that I did. I have a settings, as you can see here on the right, which really is exactly what I pretty much import. I just tweak them a little bit, but it's just something that takes my raw and gives me at least a look that I like to use. That I like to start with, and then I can tweak it from there. That one's done. Next one is here, and again, I'm just getting it ready for processing, and that's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. Let's do the next one. Again, this one just has a little too bit of a hot spot right here, so I'm just going to bring that down. Take my orange back a little bit. I seem to get a lot of oranges and yellows out of my camera, and it might be my settings making it that way, but I like the look that it gives it, so I'm just happy to pull them back if I need to. This one I'm a little overexposing. I'm going to do my graduation filter here, and just, nope, I don't need that one. I don't need that at all. I'm actually going to do another graduation, just do it a little shorter, a little bit, just a slight tweak to it, and I'm happy with that one. So as I'm just walking through these to make sure they're all perfect, these are just, again, this is just a quick run and gun job that I do for my clients. They're very happy with the work that I do, and I get called back constantly because of this work that I do here. And again, what you're seeing is not going to be the final image. There is going to be another process that's going to go on top of the JPEGs that I export that my guys will actually clean up even more. Like I say, I like to look at the photos, really give them an eyeball just to make sure that they're in focus and that I really didn't mess up the compositions anywhere. So it makes things a little bit better for my clients, for my process to work on. So it's funny, is you just saw me shoot all these, so you know what it is that I'm shooting, and you're actually getting to see the images as they're being done. Just let me I pulled that down. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna give this a little more. That's good, and I'm gonna just check my. I don't like that. Again, I got to use. Sometimes I think that the transform button auto does not do the right thing, so I like to just go in and do it myself. Gosh darn it. What the heck is, there we go. And one more, we'll do this side here. And one more pump, there we go. Shoot. There we go. So I'm pretty happy with that. Next one, almost done here, guys. Pull back my orange, then I'm going to brighten up this picture. Boom, 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 boom. Take my orange back a little bit more even. And here we go, bathroom. This one I'm very happy with. I'm just going to take orange out of the picture, maybe a little yellow too. And that I'm very happy with. I'll give it a little graduation here on the right. There we go. And then we have a bedroom, which came out a little dark. But again, shooting in RAW gives you the ability to really pull the colors out of a picture, or the brightness out of a picture. And again, I always take my yellow, orange, and blue sometimes and just take it out of the shot, because I think that they can be a little bit too a little too much. And there we go. Pull this back. Yes, I'm blowing out my windows, I understand. But again, windows to me are not important for this kind of job. They're not paying me to do windows. I really don't feel the need to do it for what I make on these jobs. So now we're outdoors. I'm going to make this a little bit bluer. I'm going to actually take my temperature settings that I do there, and I'm going to sync them just because I know all 5 of them are going to want this. I want the same temperature settings for them. So there's 1 and 2. I'll bring my highlights down and kick that sky in a little bit, and then my shadows up. Again, there's this one. Boom. This one I think has got a little too much yellow in the grass. This one even had it a little too much too. I went back to it. I'm pulling yellow out. And 1 more, or 2 more here. 1. Again, I'm just bringing everything up. Highlights down, yellow down. Boom. And the last one here. This was actually way underexposed, but that's fine. Again, I'm going to take this, and now instead of doing a layer, I just do a graduation, bring it all down, and then I can bring it all up. Whoopsie. Yep, so that's pretty good there. I'm good with that. Very good. No, wrong one. I want white, so I wanted exposure down. So that's good. And I'll take yellow out to get the yellow out of the tree. And there we go. My job is now ready to go, and I will now export these to my client. And, sorry, not to my client. I'll export them to my processors. Tonight they'll take them and they'll make them even better. But I've had a chance to really eyeball them, make sure that they're in focus, that I was happy with the compositions, and have them ready to go the next step. Once I get them back in the morning, I'll then take them and I'll check them again, and I'll make sure they're proper. Again, it takes 2 minutes just to flip through them real quick, and then I send them off to my client. I hope this helped, and my name's Chuck Danis of Chuck Danis Photography, And I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.